Gov Ball. There's a music festival on the West Coast. It's like the Gov Ball of California. It's called Coachella. Well, Sebastian, who are you to tell me what to wear to dress 2010s core? If you are me, personally, you've been dressing like you live in the Shake It Up universe. Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. It is Emily, not Sebastian, on the Sebastian Sloan NYC YouTube channel. You already saw the title of today's video, so you know what we're gonna get into, and you know I had to break out my skinny scarf. I'll cut to a little b-roll. I'm also wearing a dress over pants, and yes, the pants are Juicy Couture waxed denim. Anyway, I'll cut to that. Little voiceover, tell you what I'm wearing. Today I'm wearing a sweater dress that's a hand-me-down from my grandma. It's cashmere with Juicy Couture waxed denim joggers that are a hand-me-down from my friend's mom, with my Adidas Superstars and the scarf that I just knitted. As I was saying about the 2010s, they are back in action. If you are me, personally, you've been dressing like you live in the Shake It Up universe for the past 2 summers. And I think everyone else should be doing it too. So today I'm here to influence you to wear some more 2010s inspired fashion with these over 100. I think there's 121 patterns that I listed that, not all of them are patterns, we'll get into that, but 121 patterns that will inspire you to dress more 2010s core. You may be asking yourself, well, Sebastian, who are you to tell me what to wear to dress 2010s core? And I'm going to say first, my name is Emily, not Sebastian. Second thing I'm going to say is I am pretty qualified to talk about the fashion of the 2010s. I started middle school in 2009 and I graduated college in 2021. That puts me at a school-aged young person through the entire decade of the 2010s, and while technically I was born in the late 90s, I am not a 90s kid. Like, I am a 2010s kid. Like, even like the late 2000s, like, sure, like I watched the movies and stuff, but I wasn't really like watching things when I was like 6, you know. Anyway, 2010s, I'm also a Gleek. I wear this bracelet every day. Jack Vanek, also 2010s core, so if you went to sleepaway camp in the year like 2010-ish, you had a Jack Vanek bracelet. I'm so sorry if I'm saying your name wrong, but she's still popping. I stalked her social media recently. She's got a lot going on, but when these bracelets are back in style, I was doing it first. So besides for Glee, I also love Gossip Girl and High School Musical 2 and Camp Rock and Pitch Perfect and all the other 2010s, late 2000s rom-com, musical, cute little movies. I don't like all of them because some of them are intolerable for me to watch, but anyway. Big fan. Oh my god, the Lizzie McGuire movie. How could I leave that out? Top tier movie. That will summarize my little introduction here. So you've seen me, you get the vibes. Yeah, you could check my Spotify on repeat and get some more 2010s proof that I am a 2010s enjoying girly. From here, I want to discuss the 4 categories that I have organized these patterns into. To start us off, we have category A, and the inspiration that I have put in this category is Glee, specifically Kurt, Brittany, Santana, Rachel, Quinn, Mr. Schuster, Sue Sylvester, and Miss Pillsbury. Carly Rae Jepsen. The Bold Type, if you've never seen that show and you are a mid-20s girly pop living in New York City, I highly recommend it. Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place. She is separate from our Disney category because I find her style to be more on the Glee, Miss Frizzle side of things. And we have 2 more categories which kind of overlap. It's the Forever 21 vibe where you look at a shirt and you turn it over and it has a taco on the back, or it's like a sequined dress but the back has no sequins. And some of the original Brandy Melville designs that are more graphic based. And a few other descriptors I put for this category include millennial cringe, mustache vibes, and hipsters. Category B is Disney Channel original movies, the Disney Channel in general, and some more specific references I included are High School Musicals 1 and 2, Shake It Up, Zack and Cody, Camp Rock, the Kids' Choice Awards, old pictures of Ashley Tisdale, Disney Channel layering, maximalism. And while category A is very colorful, category B is colorful and textured. Very important to have like 6 textures. Then I have category C, which is the Gossip Girl overall vibe. So I also included some old mall stores like Express, Abercrombie and Fitch, and other stores that sold more wear to work, wear to school appropriate pieces, classic designers, like real classic designers, and then also classics like Longchamp, Leger. If you're from New York City and you grew up in the 2010s, you might remember this bag store on Columbus Avenue called Verve. I will see if I can get any pictures of it. I will put them here if I find them, but like that vibe. Anyway, The Devil Wears Prada, Lori from Shark Tank. Lori from Shark Tank is a museum of Midwestern workplace appropriate clothing. She is a museum. Then the 2 notes that I have here is more traditional and appropriate clothing with a slight boundary push and sexier vibes than all of the first 2 categories I mentioned. And it also is a reference to 2010s clubbing. And our last category is the indie sleaze category. And I have, but this is not just like edgy indie sleaze. This includes festival indie sleaze. So we have Kesha, Taylor Momsen, the Olsen twins, celebrities who are undercover and they have their big sunglasses and they're hiding, Avril Lavigne, Jade from Victorious, Gov Ball. There's a music festival on the West Coast. It's like the Gov Ball of California. It's called Coachella. So thinking like a Vanessa Hudgens vibe. LF. If you don't know what LF is, that sucks. I'm really sorry because you were deprived of LF. And Brandy Melville. Then I have a few more notes on this one, which is that, so category D is basically category A for people who are a little bit more edgy and like to wear black, because while it does totally have that like Daisy category, festival vibes, crochet, ripped apart look, it, you know what I mean? Like you're trying so hard, like those ripped shirts and anyway, I love indie sleaze. It's so fun. Glitter, love it. And with that, we're gonna start listing all of these patterns, and I have my computer right here and my notebook and all the notes and this and that. So let's get into it. To start us off, we have category A, which is, I'm just gonna call it our Glee-core category because that's easier. The first garment I want to talk about is slouchy hats. I have 6 hats that will fit in this category, both knit and crochet, and I feel like a slouchy hat was very hipster. So a knitted hat with usually like a ribbed brim, and then it's kind of beret shaped, but it sags in the back. So more of, yeah, like an oversized loose gauge, very drapey beret style of hat. Think of like a Taylor Swift in her red lipstick, high-waisted nautical shorts with a gold button era. Like that is the hat I'm thinking of. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about. The first one I have is the Scallop Lace Hat by Leah Kochari Swift. Sorry if I say anyone's names wrong. This is a knitted lace hat. And this is so cute. Like you could totally just see, I mean any of the hats I'm going to mention, but you could totally see this as like an item on set that they're like, Mercedes, you need a hat for your outfit on Glee. Like wear this hat today. Next we have the Check Slouch by Triona Murphy. And this hat is a checkered slouch hat, which really checks off some of our hipstery boxes. And the last knitted one is Grr by Met Hammer. And the leopard is so Disney-core. It's giving like Rachel would wear this on Glee in red with navy and yellow in like a red sweater outfit. And she'd be like, why isn't my leopard sexy enough? Then we have 3 crocheted ones, all grown up, striped slouch hat by Tamara Kelly. And this is crochet slouchy beanie, pretty straightforward. Then we have the Daisy Flower Beret by Odd Made Goods. And this hat is a little more firm, like it's more beret shaped. But I think if you made it with a looser gauge or used a softer yarn and maybe didn't curve up so fast, it will have that slouchy effect. And lastly is the Daisy Mandala Beanie by Ala Koval. And this is perfect if you like the previous hat, but you don't want to do color work. The next category is swingy fit and flare dresses. As you know, we love a fit and flare dress. I'm gonna see if I can find a picture of it. I used to have this one and it had a heart cut out in the back. This is, I think, me wearing it at my friend's birthday, bar mitzvah thing. Anyway, so fun. Love this kind of dress, and I'm very happy that they're coming back in fashion because I think they're super flattering and they're also like easy to get on. Although I prefer a drop waist because it's more low rise, but I'll take what I can get. We're gonna start with crochet. I'm gonna start with the Best in Mesh dress by Kat Brennan, and this is just very cute and it has a slit and it looks pretty straightforward. Gets the job done. I also like that it could be beachy or layered because it has the slit where the front and back split, so it can be more tunic core. Next up, we have the Chrysalis dress by Spirit and Thread. This is actually a 3-in-1 top and dress pattern, and the top with the peplum totally would work. Love that idea. However, I really like this with the V in the front. I think it's a little bit different, a little bit more modern of a take. Like, this isn't exactly what they're wearing at sectionals, but you know what I mean. Like, it's really cute, and I think this would fit the vibes very well. And then I have the skater dress by Itchy Crochets, which probably is not even itchy at all if you use the right yarn. But yeah, this is another really cute option, and there's a lot of project pages so you can see how people made it. Then we have some more pieces that are knitted. The first one is Mandalay by Suzanne Aderley. Sorry if I'm saying your name wrong again, but I actually made this and it's really cute. The instructions are actually for a skirt, and it's a German pattern that you have to pay for and then use Google Translate to translate it or speak German. And it was really easy because it's just a repeat of short rows and then knit basically. And I'm capable of doing that. But if you're not good at knitting and reading patterns, don't make this pattern. But you could make it as a low-rise skirt with the fold over. Anyway, I like this pattern very much. It reminds me of an express dress that I have, a very simple fit and flare dress. Then I have the 118-3 Sunday Morning Stroll by Drops Design. This dress is very reminiscent of the Free People dress that like everybody had, and I think this is just really cute. It's very normal. Just wear it anytime. I would like to see it in some yellow maybe. I would use a cotton or a linen, like something like flowy for this. Then we have Harper by Whitney Christmas. This is like, I contemplated putting this in the Gossip Girl tier because it's giving The Devil Wears Prada, when the model whose name I cannot pronounce, so I'm not going to say it, but she comes up behind Emily Blunt and she's like, is she wearing the blah blah blah? Anyway, she would wear this with a tight slick back bun. I think this is fabulous. I'm not personally making it because the gauge is really small, but I love it so much. And lastly, we have the Pretty Green Dress by Mama Cass, which is kind of similar to all of these, but it's just another option, and I thought it was cute. Our next category is going to be a two-part category. It is a mix of letters and patterns and graphics. So to start with letters, I have 3 alphabets you might want to use because the graphics page has some things that already have graphics. However, I feel like the 2010s was all about just like weird graphic tees. Like if you remember the Delia's one that said caught in a bad romance, and it was a balloon and a porcupine. Or all of those shirts that were like, I'd sell my brother for video games or whatever. Like those shirts, love that. So the first one I'm gonna do is Ye Olde font, or Ye Old font, whatever, by Cody Crochets, who is super cool. If you engage with his content, we've chit-chatted a few times on Instagram.com. Super nice person. Anyway, this is a great font. It fits in a little bit more with our indie sleaze vibe because it leans a little bit more goth. However, there's no reason you can't mix and match your fonts and use a little bit of the ye old font with a more modern font to create a really strange juxtaposition that you would only find on a 2010s graphic tee. Then we have the alphabet and signs by Alpha Knits. This is more of just a normal alphabet, and I thought this would be really useful because it's very, very clear to read. And lastly is the Twilight alphabet by Mandy Cronister, and this cracked me up. This is so funny, and you could write like "Go Piss Girl" and everyone would die. That would be so funny. Like, I should do that. Anyway, next we're gonna get into our graphics and patterns, starting with crochet. We have the number 18 zebra pullover by Arne and Carlos, and this pattern speaks for itself. It's a little wild, and yeah, like I feel like it's Gossip Girl core or Disney core to be wearing zebra print, but I feel like the zebra face goes in the first category. Like that's what Harper from Wizards of Waverly Place would wear. That's what Kurt from Glee would wear. That's what Brittany from Glee would wear. Style icons. So anyway, number 2, we have the Trippy Tee by Studio Clara. And this is super fun. It's giving going to Zoomies. Love that. Then we have the Boxy Check Sweater by Yarnspirations Design Studio. And I thought this was very like kindergarten teacher core. Miss Frizzle thought this all fit in really here. Then we have the Special Interest Cardigan by Haunts Design, who is super duper cool, on Instagram.com. If you are not familiar with her work, I'm not a dog person. However, I do respect her cool looking dog. Anyway, this pattern has the opportunity for you to add words to the bottom and change what it says, so you can put your special interest. So you could put like, ask me about Glee. Then we have the Stardust shorts by Savannah Stitches, which we'll show here. However, caveat, Savannah, you are awesome, but your shorts are too high-waisted. So if I was making these shorts, I would make the first 2 rows, but I would leave off the top row and then put like 1.5 inches elastic and make them a low to a mid-rise. That is my core that I'm going for here, but it's still legal to wear high-waisted things in the 2010s because they like just retrended and everyone lost their mind. So high-waisted is allowed, but personally I would low-rise them. Then we have the Catitude Sweater by Outstanding Crochet, which is basically the same concept as the zebra pullover, but this one is a cat, and cats are awesome, and cringe millennials love shirts with cats. As a cringe zillennial, personally, I think I brought like 20 shirts with cats on them to camp once, and like we all put them on. Then we have Bring Me Sunshine by the Cumbrian Knitter. This is a dress with clouds, and this is literally giving like you could buy it at Forever 21 in a positive way. I really like this. I would have worn this to Gov Ball in high school. Then we have 2 moon phase things. If you did not live in a city that had access to Brandy Melville when you were in middle school and you're my age, or in the early 2010s, you did not have access to Brandy Melville. There was this top, this moon phases shirt that everybody had. And this shirt, anyway, I will just move on from that. Here are 2 moon phase granny square and pillow covers. The first one is the 8 moon phases granny squares by Osa Sadewa. And this is the pattern, and I thought this would be so cute to do like mixing and matching. Anyway, I love that. And it would just be like, I can't even, that's so cute. Then the Moon Phases Pillow by Glenda Kobker. Sorry if I said your name wrong, but this pillow is also really cute, but you don't have to make it a pillow. I would personally make it into a top. Then we have knitting patterns. Number 1, we have the Lara jacket by Shiny Superhero, and I thought this is giving very just like a cute piece of outerwear that like I don't know. They would just keep it on set, and then it'd be like the perfect thing for Harper to throw on. Or Miss Frizzle, or Rachel, or Miss Pillsbury. Anyway, the Lara jacket by Shiny Superhero. We have the Kitty ankle socks by Inorga Knits. And oh my god, it's supposed to be like Inorganits. I've been reading it like Inorganits this whole time. That's hilarious. Anyway, the Kitty ankle socks by Inorganits. This person is hilarious. But these socks are so cute. I literally have socks that look like this. And you imagine these with like sticking out of ballet flats. Love it. Then we have the Sunset Ringer tee by Alexandra Tavel, also known as Two of Wands on Instagram.com. And like this shirt would have done numbers at Urban Outfitters, Delia's, or Lucky Brand. So this is great. Then this pattern is called Cats in the Garden by Catherine Pattison. And I don't think the sweater itself fits the vibe, but I think blowing up one of the motifs would be perfect. Like a shirt that's just like two big cats. But I wanted to include it in this list because the motifs are really cute. Same thing goes for the Stegosaurus skirt by Belcher. Christy Belcher. This is has a really good duplicate stitch color work chart, the Stegosaurus. So I thought that would be cute. Like the dinosaurs with the T-Rex, and he's like, oh, I love you this much. Like, you know what I'm talking about? So there's that. That's your I love you this much. Even though it's a Stegosaurus, I know that the T-Rex is the short-armed dinosaur. So dinosaur nerds, don't come after me. Anyway, the Bridget skirt by Alex Capshaw Taylor is our last one in this category. This is a dual pattern skirt, and one side is zigzags and the other side is polka dots. I don't think I need to explain this any further. Done. And we are into our second to last category, A category. First up, we have neckwear. So I'm just gonna go, I'll do the knitting one first. The knitting pattern we have here is the Chloe collar by Lip Hole. And while this collar, it's not like the most 2010s, I just really like this designer. And I know her patterns come out really cute. So I would trust her knitting pattern for this, but I do like it. The clown core is really cute. Then we're going to go to the crochet neckwear. We have the cat collar by Katya Novikova. And this speaks for itself. Like, are you kidding me? It's a cat sitting there. Anyway. Then the Peter Pan collar by Theodora Goes Wild is another collar, which is just like, love it. You know, love this collar look. Then the Daphne choker by Endless Love Hookworks, which, you know, there was going to be at least one choker. And the Sweet Pea Lariat Scarf by Emily Johannes, which is delicious and also just fits this vibe so well. And the last category I have is the miscellaneous category. There's a miscellaneous for every category, but for every section. Anyway, I am going to go just in order. We're going to mix it all up, the knit and the crochet. Anyway, first we have the Femina crop top by Kate Kosenko Veselunka. This is a crochet pattern. This is giving like Carly Rae Jepsen. It's giving like a normal girl like goes to school and wears a regular shirt. Like this is so cute. I feel like you would buy it at Urban Outfitters. I really enjoy it. So we'll include that. Then we have Please Do Not Adjust Your Skirt by Lynn Shashowski, which is a knitting pattern, and it looks like when the TV is broken. So that's really cool. I love that. The color blocking is very cute. It's very MTV throwback. And in the 2010s, throwing it back to the 90s was really big because it was 20 years ago. Then we have a good vintage cardigan by Fran Morgan, which is just the perfect crochet cardigan. I love the colors they use. Again, it's giving like all of the wholesome characters. I really like this. I would make this if I had motivation. Then we have With Sprinkles on Top Ice Cream Bowback t-shirt by Lauren Riker. And ignoring the ice cream in this, I'm actually going for the bowback design element for this pattern with my recommendation. And it looks like this top that I have from Brandy Melville. It's probably the first one I ever got. I still have it. It's a crop top with 3 bows in the back. Love it. And lastly, we have the Slouchy Open Knit Raglan by Roshni Brooke. Or Roshni Brooke. I'm so sorry, made by Roche if I'm saying your name wrong. Anyway, she is one of the coolest designers. Everyone really likes her. She seems really nice. And I really like this sweatshirt because you know that like Brittany from Glee is wearing her sweatshirt like really long on one shoulder and the arm is drooping and it's all worn out and like, anyway, that's like my favorite sweatshirt. That ends category A. Okay, we are on to category B. So we are getting into our Disney Channel Originals vibe. So we're gonna start with the neck. I have 3 scarves. The first one is the Filet Scarf Trio by Cherie Marie Locke, which is a trio of filet scarves with cute motifs. Then we have the Napoleon Lace Scarf by Jill Bujold, which I have made 1.5 times, and it's a really fun pattern. And if you make it with small yarn, it will be thinner, but I also like it big. And then I have the Espiritu Hipster by Beatriz Molina, which is a hipster tiny scarf tie thing, which is like so Cece from Shake It Up. So I love that. The filet scarf is crocheted. The other 2 are knitted. Then I have 4 crochet hat and hands related patterns. So I have 2 hats, which are the Anthropology-Inspired hat by Hannah Owens, which I started. And this is really, really similar to a hat that is worn by Elle Woods in Legally Blonde. I will insert a photo here, which really draws me to it. And I really like this hat. So I think that works. And then we have the Y2K hat by Hooker Corner Art. And this is giving like all of the Disney people. Like it's giving, who wears this hat? Kelsey, Raven, Ryan. Anyway, love this kind of hat. I've made multiple of them and it comes out really cute. Then we have the 3-in-1 hand warmers by Marley Bird, which are super cute. The pattern is great, like the colors pattern. I have not made them. And I really like them. Plus I have actual gloves that are this format from this time. And we have Little Miss Sassy Hands by Rebecca Montoya. And these are just like a really cute accessory for no reason. I really enjoy this. Then we have outerwear, where we have mostly crochet and 1 knitted pattern. I'll start with the knitted pattern. It is the School Colors Hoodie by Pixie Pearls. This is so cute. Anyway, I really like this. This is giving like regular person. It's giving like the person in the background who needs an outfit. Like, you know, when you watch High School Musical 2 and like, yes, the main characters look fabulous, but they had to source clothing for everyone to fit in. Anyway, that fills up that slot. Then next we have the Check Me Out cardigan by Lauren Willis. This cardigan, if anything here does not scream like this era, this vibe, like I can't even. This sweater is so cute. I could just see this on Demi Lovato in Camp Rock. I just really like this sweater. I could really see this being sold at Urban Outfitters or a Delia's or a PacSun, and it's just so, or a Vans. It is so cool. So I really like this sweater, and I think that it perfectly fits the vibe. Then we have 2 kind of similar ones. We have the Ocean Tide Cardi by Evelyn and Peter, otherwise known as Rachel, who's their designer. This sweater is really cute, and it's the perfect little outer layer for when you have to go to the dance in your spaghetti strap dress. Or, alternative, is the 3684 Ladies Tie Front Bolero by King Cole Limited. Yes. Lastly is the Bomber Roselia by Violetta Gretzinger. And this is so cute. I used to have this jacket from LF that was exactly like this in silver. And one day I'm going to remake it. But anyway, this jacket slays. I love it so much. Next, we're going to go into our bottoms. We have 4 items. They're all crocheted. The first one is the Skirt Pants by Syrah on Instagram. This is not a pattern. This is an Instagram post. And also it's half knitted, but I think it's really cute and you could remake it. Then we have the Summer Lace Skirt by Deborah S. Zany May, which is also really, really cute, very loosey-goosey, very summery. Then we have the Skyra Skirt by Crochet Corner PH, and I have this pattern and I have a little bit of trouble with it, but I think I could figure it out if I put my mind to it. But it's really, really cute, and it's so Disney core. Like, imagine that with capri leggings. and the Chic Limited skirt by LaWanda Davis. I think this only comes in one large size. You could buy this pattern and freehand it. So we have one more category. Nope, we have two more categories. We have tops and dresses and miscellaneous. Let's start with tops and dresses. We have the Crochet Clam Top by Kay Estefano. This is a halter top that I've made this before. It builds out and you could connect it in the back to be a dress if you want. You can make it long, you can make it short. It's really cute, really intuitive. There's a YouTube video and I really like this to use an ombre yarn. Then we have a knitted pattern, the Seafoam Top by Inke Swizen. This is so cute. Can't you just see this on Sharpay? Anyway, I have no words. This top is beautiful. Or aquamarine. That movie's actually really bad if you rewatch it. I don't understand why two like 13 or 14-year-old girls would get this like an 18-year-old mermaid or a 17-year-old mermaid. Why wouldn't they give her a mermaid the same age? Because what do they know about older guys? What about like same... Anyway, aquamarine. The Seafoam Top, very cute. Then we have the number 2 Paul Manches Cortez M0519 by Bergeret de France. I'm so good with words. Anyway, this top is so cute. It's beach core, it's crochet, it's teen beach movie, it's High School Musical 2, it's Gabriella at the pool. Anyway, love that. Then we have the Irregular Granny Square Summer Top by Cézanne Noir. Sure. Really interesting collection of letters in your name. I really like that. Anyway, yeah, this is a really cute top. I think this would be fun for like a school setting, a normal t-shirt vibe to shake things up. Then we have the Webby Sundress by Erica and Monica Simmons. I believe this is also a skirt or a top pattern, but in this case we're using it as a dress. This is going to the beach. This is going on family vacation over your bathing suit. This is so cute. I love it. Then we have the Butterfly Shelly dress by Shelar Crochets, which I believe that's how she says her name on YouTube. I haven't watched a video in a long time, so I'm sorry if I said your name wrong. But this dress is like, it's giving like Sabrina Carpenter on the Disney Channel at prom, but with like a little bolero jacket to cover up the shoulders. We have one more top and dress, which is the Tayo Tank by Cyan Price White. Sean. Anyway, this is really self-explanatory. It's literally just giving Miley Cyrus off-duty at the beach. Not Miley Stewart off-duty at the beach. Very cute. And that cycles us into category miscellaneous for section B. We have some bags and little objects. So the first one is the Hibiscus Totes by Kiwi Creates Shop DIY. And the hibiscus motif is very High School Musical 2. And I have 2 hibiscus in here. And this tote could be a sweater, could be a tank top, it could be a dress, it could be a tote. Love that. Then there's the Crochet Hibiscus Flower by Last Crochets, which you should just attach to everything. That's really cute. Then we have the Butterfly Bag by _Kellix. And this is really cute. I don't know if this pattern was ever released, but I found it on Instagram. So really cute. If not, just be inspired. And we have the Stratocaster Guitar Bag by Stitch Ellies, which is like, oh my god, couldn't you just see Hannah Montana carrying her purse made out of guitar? All right, we made it to Aesthetic C, which is our Gossip Girl section. And we're going to start off with tops. I'll start with crochet first. We have the Daphne Vest by Cozy Fiery Craft. And her designs are very fairy core, but I thought this one's very bookish. It's very like unbuttoned. Serena just chucked on her really nice vest and went to school to sit around. But I love this vest, so shout out Cozy Fiery Craft. Then we have the Cable Mesh Sweater by I Am Lanka Design. And this is so cute. Imagine this with a tie and like a ribbed tank top underneath. Anyway, love this. Then we have the Cityscape tank by Katarina, and I could see this in all black on Jenny, which kind of is in the sleeves, kind of section 4, but whatever. I can also see it in secondary colors on our girl Vanessa, who kind of sucks, but she does wear some cute outfits. And that's the crochet ones. Then for the knitted tops, we have the Tudor tank by Katriana Gillanders. And this is a very nice top. It's very proper. It's very Blair. It's very square neck with the turtleneck frilly thing. Love that. Then we have the Cosmo top by Unlucky Knits. And this is very going out core. It's giving that clubbing vibe. It's giving your pencil skirt. Love it. Then we have the Jiffy Tube top by Kristen, who has no last name listed or any other defining name characteristics. The Jiffy Tube top is super cute and it's giving like Serena in the summer, even though a knitted tube top is a little, but like whatever, who cares? I would wear a knitted tube top, but like whether practicality wise, it's not like the most wise concept, excuse me. And lastly, we have the Astoria sweater by Kara's Knit. And this is like the sweater that Serena steals from Dan. Like not a specific one. This is just the vibes that if she stole his sweater, it would look like this. But the cables also make it work for a Nate. So then we have dresses. We have dresses and skirts. We have some knit dresses. We have no crochet dresses for this category. We have got 4 knit dresses. First, we have Marrakesh by Kim Dolce. This pattern is no longer available, but you could make it yourself. So I show you the picture. Then we have the 530 mini robe by Bergère de France, or however the heck you say that. And this dress is so Blair coded when she goes to meet, like the first episode. Isn't this just like the dress she wears? Anyway, love this. It's giving Blair. It's so cute. I would make this if I had patience. Then we have Balloon Dress Marjolaine by Askurin. And this dress is like a really cute going out dress. I would wear this to the club. It looks like, what's her name? With the cutout dresses. I'll just put a picture. Then we have the Knit Dress Silverine by Fashion Martina, and I have no idea about this pattern, but I think you should make a drop waist dress. Period. End of sentence. Then we have 5 mini skirts. I'll start with crochet. We've got 2 crochet and 3 knitted. Not all of them are minis, but we're making them minis in this plot. And these are also not just to wear as skirts, but to layer over low-rise pants. The first one is the pleated mini skirt by Sugrayana, and this one gets really good reviews, and it looks like it takes a long time to make, so people are putting in the work. Then we have the Hip Cozy Hufschmeichler by Kirsten Schreiber-Coban, and that's probably not too poorly pronounced, actually. Anyway, this is the Hip Cozy. That is the funniest name. I could never remember what item this was by the name, because I'm like, but anyway, so the Hip Cozy, hilarious, so funny. But this would be really cute. Then we have 3 similar vibe knitted ones. We have the fringe skirt by Lion Brand, but in short. I love fringe. It's like you could buy so much fringe back then, so love it. We have the pleated skirt by Shirley McNulty, and that is another pleated mini skirt. And the pleated ultra mini skirt by Mingbi Luo, and again another mini skirt. These are all for layering. They're all kind of similar, I'm sorry. Okay, we have 2 more accessories that kind of go together. They're giving like, oh, I'm Dan, I'm from Brooklyn. We have the micro scarf by Hillary Hunt. This is a super skinny scarf. It's also giving like, yeah, it's giving Dan. It's giving Dan. Love it. And we have the Crocus by Stella Charming. And these gloves are very cute. They have this rippling effect. They have like an intellectual vibe, you know? They're not like the other mittens. All right, team. We are down to our biggest category. Last section. Anyway, I'm going to stop gibberishing. Let's keep going. We have section D, our indie sleaze section. We have tops. I am just going to go in order, and I will try and mention what craft they are. But I'm sorry, I'm going to be mean. Use your eyes. You can see. Or look them up. Anyway, we have All in Pollo by Crafty Yeehaw. This is a sweater, very indie sleeves. I would make this in a dark purple and wear it really big. Love it. Then we have the Combo Knit and Crochet sweater by Literally Wet. This is an Instagram post, but it's really cute and you could recreate it and it would be a really good indie sleeves sweater. Then we have the Juniper Mesh Boat Neck Top by June Lagoon. This is a crocheted mesh top. This is so cute, very gov ball, love it. Then we have 3 skull related patterns. We have the Skull Jumper by Pony McTate. If that is your real name, that is so slay. If you came up with it, way to predict like everything. Love it. So this is really cute. I'm a sucker for a skull item. I have my vintage Brandy Melville skullback tee still, love it. Then we have the Summer Skulls Tank by Alice Breelin. Really cute. Very skull core. I don't know, I don't really have that much to say. It's very cute, very like you could buy this at Hot Topic kind of. And we have this knitted pattern, which is the Skull Sweater with Trumpet by Erna de Groot. And I don't care for the back, but the front, the skeleton with the trumpet, come on, that is hilarious. And if that's not millennial cringe, I don't know what is. Then we have the Daisy Dreamin' by Alana Mial, and this top is saying, please take me to Gov Ball in 2015. That's what it's saying to me. So I live for this. Remember when LF had daisies on everything and Lojo bands? Anyway, if you know what I'm talking about, we should be friends. That's a crochet pattern. Then we have the Beach Cover-Up Romper by Jego Crochet, or Yego, I don't know. But this is so cute. It's giving like off-duty Miley Cyrus, who I'm not really a big fan of, but that doesn't mean it's not giving her. Then we have the Bambina Vest _ M64 by Melissa Flores. And I have multiple vests that look like this. And I would say they're all old from the 2010s. So this is really cute. Oh my God. There is a school near me for children with physical disabilities. And they take a long time to unload their buses when a lot of the children have mobility aids. And the cars honking when they're like loading children in wheelchairs out of this bus is so aggressive. Can't you see that they have to carry some of these children? Like, anyway, why are you honking? So anyway, back to the tops. Then we have a knitted sweater, the Backless Summer Sweater by Georgia Jego, which low-key could be the same person on Etsy and Ravelry, I don't know. So don't hold me to that. But this is so cute. This is so beach. This is so Malibu throwback. It's really fun. I like it. Then we have the Gemini Moon Crop by Disco Stitch. And you didn't think I wasn't going to go through this whole thing without one regular American Apparel style halter top. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, this is what I'm talking about. The American Apparel halters. I had so many from all different places. Oh, and another thing about this halter is that because it's plain and it's a pattern, so you'll know your stitch count in advance, you can duplicate stitch stupid words on it, like cheese or something, or put a mustache. That is what millennials would do. They would put a mustache on their halter. Then we have the Cutouts Crop Top by Camellia Mitt. This is super cool. If you guys remember, there was a trend where we wore ripped leggings, which I live for. So if you were even thinking about slandering like a single ugly item that exists, like the only slander of clothing I want here is overalls. But we'll get to that another time. Anyway, this thing is so cute. I would have been wearing this in middle school up a storm. We've got 2 crochet patterns. We have the Ulyssia Block Party by Carolyn Murphy. This is very traditional Gov Ball core from when I was growing up. Like if this was at Forever 21, bought in a second. So cute. And like it's also a halter, so you're really trying to get back to that core of 2010s festival culture. A flowery vibes crop top would be great. If I made one change to this, I would make some of the granny squares into daisies. Then we have the Seafoam Mesh Cami by June Lagoon, which is the same designer as the mesh boat neck top, but it's a really similar vibe, but different. They're so different. So I have to include both. Then we have the Atypical Sweater by Petra Breakstone, which is a chopped up knitted pattern. Very, very cool. We have a few more knitting patterns. We've got 4 more to go. Let's go. We have the Pure Mesh Top by James N. Watts, which is a mesh top that is fitted, but you can obviously make it however you want, but it's meant for you to use a stretchy yarn, so it bounces and it stretches on you. Really cute. I have this pattern. I'm not good at making things that are made to measure though, or taking my measurements at all. And I'm just not, I don't like to make things flat. So whatever. Anyway, shout out James though for making awesome patterns, because I have made the Look at My Holes top and that came out fabulous. Next, we have the Romanesco Jumper by Ronti Studios, which is the spiky sweater you've seen all over social media. She is insanely cool. She's knitting her wedding dress. She's cutting it a little close, but I am rooting for her and manifesting all the good vibes. But this sweater is so like, I'm a dinosaur vibes. Like, if you remember that type of thing, this is like what you're, like this, like the 2010s Cookie Monster pants person is different than the 2000s and the 90s Cookie Monster pants person. The 2010s Cookie Monster pants person would be wearing this kind of sweater. Anyway, love it. Then we have the Rave Sleeves by Mary J. J. These are just a really cute bolero. These are mesh sleeves, but I just think this cut is really good. I really like how this comes out. And yeah, we needed to include at least one of these things. And lastly, we have Joinery by Yumiko Alexander, which is a very cool patchwork vibe. It's like the overlap of Vanessa from Gossip Girl and like the Olsen twins. Okay, we have 11 items left to talk about. Let's go. I'm so tired. Okay, we have bottoms. We've got 3 bottoms. I will do the crochet first and then the knitting. We have the Daisy Shorts by Courtney A. Clark, also known as I Love Tinderbox on Instagram. I am aware that she is apparently not the nicest pattern test host. However, these shorts are perfect and they have short rows. So I'm including them. I have like a million pairs of shorts that look just like this. They have to be included. I'm sorry. You can copy them. I don't care. Then we have the Crochet Mesh Flare Pants by Hooker Corner Art. Again, representing her. She is super cool and her cats are awesome. But these pants are so Coachella. Like, I would have been wearing these 100% in low rise. But love these and they come out so cute every time. Then we have the Knitted Disco Trouser by Lip Hole, which every day I think about them, but I don't want them to be high rise. So I would have to start at a lower rate and do more math and blah 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 blah. So anyway, these pants, super cool. You should buy the pattern because Lip Hole is very good at math, in my opinion. Okay, now we're into our last section. We have 8 miscellaneous items for our indie sleeves, Coachella, Gov Ball, Taylor Momsen, whatever category. Number 1 is the Crochet Daisy Chain Headband by Lisa Marguerite. And I would wear this across the head to your local music festival. If you don't have one, New York has a fabulous one, Gov Ball. But no one good is playing this year, so I'm not going. But Carly Rae Jepsen was there last year, and I missed it because I had COVID and a stomach bug. But my aunt and uncle went, and they had a blast. So anyway, big Gov Ball fan. Wear this headband. Then we have the, oh my gosh, the tortured musician vibes. We have the Stripy Arms by Amona online. These are literally giving me Kelsey. They're giving me Mitchie. They're like, I'm shy, I don't want to play my song. Then we have the Crochet Elegant Skull Shawl by Sandra Alberg. And this pattern doesn't necessarily need to be a shawl, but I thought the motif was good and worth mentioning. Then we have the Bohemia Belt by Earth by Morg. I'm not sure if this is an actual pattern or not, but this is the strap to her Bohemia bag, which is a pattern, and she turned it into a belt. And I thought this was just perfect. Buy this at Free People for like $800. So we have the Zigzag World Tapestry by Liz Arts and Crafts, who is one of my favorite YouTubers. She just seems like a really cool gal, but she lives really far from New York, so whatever. We'll be internet acquaintances, I guess. I'll take it. Then okay, so Daria is such a good show. And it's like the perfect show for people in the 2010s to have not known, because I didn't watch it till late. But it's like the perfect, I'm not like the other girls. I watch Daria. So this would be like the perfect garment piece. And while this is a tapestry pattern, I assume it comes with the color work chart. And you can play around with gauge and figuring things out and make a cool garment. Or make a single crochet garment. Not me, but other people can do that. Then we have the Le Chocolatiere Mitts by Cybele R. It's giving the kid in Greece when she's like, Mr. Latiere, what are you doing in the hallway? And he's like, yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. Anyway, these mitten things are so cute. They're a little angsty. I just really liked them. Thought to include them. Then we have the men's necktie by Jennifer White. And this is just a men's necktie, but you know that Avril Lavigne is out here wearing her cool necktie. And lastly, we have the Oakhampton tie by Moira Ravenscroft. This is a knitted tie. Same purpose, loosely tied tie over your outfit. And that ends it for all the patterns. Mic drop. Anyway, that is what I've got for you guys today. Thank you so much for watching. And please subscribe and click links to things. And I don't get anything if you click any of these links, but engage in my content, leave me comments. Are there any trends I forgot that you guys think that I should have included? Let me know. Let me know what you want to hear from me. Stay tuned for a video on this scarf, and I will see you in the next one. Bye, everybody.